Yo, welcome back to a brand new video. I've never really done a video like this before, but today I'm going to be showing you guys map secrets within Skywars, things that you just may not even know existed. These are all things that I have personally found out myself, so I definitely could be missing some secrets. So if you guys do end up enjoying this, first of all, leave a like, and second of all, subscribe to the channel. Oh wait, and then I guess third of all, comment down any things that I missed that you know about that you would consider to be a secret within Skywars. Today we'll be focusing on solo or teams maps, and again, these things will vary from very strange things that I don't even understand to pretty obvious things that maybe one or two people out there watching this video just didn't know about. If you're a Skywars veteran, you'll probably still know about most of these, but hey, oh my god, it's already first refill. We gotta go. Now, we are in a private game, and I think everything does behave pretty much the same way unless I turn on modifiers. You can see I have pearls. I turn on a couple modifiers to make this easier, but I'm gonna start off with one that I think a lot of people don't know about because it's very weird, but it has been this way forever, is that there's a secret room on Siege, and there's no purpose to it, but you can see right here, you see this? What is that? Maybe some of you have noticed it, maybe some of you know about it, but again, it's really weird. I've known about this one for probably the longest out of any of these, but if we go into the middle here, it's very easy to get to. Again, I don't know the purpose of it. I don't have a pick. Please be a pick in here. Hey, you just go to the middle and you dig down, and it's this entire room. I guess you could like enter in secretly below here, but check this out. What? I don't understand this room. I don't get why it's a thing. Like, it's got ores and stuff down here, and like a flower pot and tripwire. I don't get it, man. Like, what is this? I've so very rarely ever seen someone hide here. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys that because I always thought that it was very interesting to why that even existed in the first place. But, you know, it's down there in case you somehow gonna use that. The second thing is a lot more obvious here. Basically, if you build out 5 blocks without speed from this point right here, like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might die here, but if you basically do a jump off of the end of this, you will always make it in that hole right here. You'd really only use that strategy if you run out of blocks, because sometimes on this map in particular, if you get 8 blocks, that's enough to get to here, but it's not enough unless you have Bridger, and even sometimes with Bridger, it's not enough to get all the way to mid. So sometimes you do have to actually jump off of this, or else you get stuck here and have to mine blocks or kill someone. It's really weird. It has happened to me multiple times. I'm also just going to prove to you that that is the case. All right, correction. Definitely not 5 blocks. I don't know how I got that measurement before. It is 100% 3 blocks needed to do this jump without speed. I'm gonna try it from 2. I don't think I can do it from 2 blocks. No, you can do. So I think I actually bounced off that block. So you can obviously do it from 2 and do this, or you can do it from 3 and just make it straight onto these 3. All right, moving on. Now, you guys probably already know where I'm going with this, but again, every one of these steps you can do without pearls. I'm just making it a little bit easier on myself to do it. So we're just gonna pearl up to the middle section. And if you go to the very top of Aegis, a lot of you guys would know about this one because this one is not too tricky. I mean, you can literally see this from your island, but if you're playing Skywars in normal mode, this is going to be a lot more beneficial. At the very top of Aegis, it has solid iron blocks, a whole bunch of them. Like literally you can get, I believe, full iron armor for both you and a teammate. And then it also has these diamonds in the middle as well. It could still even help you in Insane, especially if you're playing Teams Insane and you still do need armor off the bat. It's a really good strategy to get armor if you really are desperate for it and you don't think you can win without going up here. I'm gonna put speed back on here. Moving on to one of the weirdest ones for me personally. This one's very strange to me, why this exists. And I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, again, I think this was different in the past. I want to say that there was almost like nether wart somewhere in this middle section, like growing on one of the, I don't remember. But anyways, a lot of you guys might not even realize that there is a brewing stand on Tribal. When you access the brewing stand, there is a speed potion in it. Now that's just cool in itself, right? But it gets even weirder. If you take a look over here, you run around this way, take a look here, redstone. You pick the redstone up, and what this allows you to do actually is extend any potion. Obviously, this is a speed 2, and you can't extend it past 1 minute and 7, but any normal length potion that hasn't been modified by Hypixel themselves. So a lot of the potions in this game, if you're not understanding what I mean by that, is a lot of the potions are set to a very specific amount of time because they need to be balanced. But any normal potion with a normal duration, you can use to extend. So you could actually extend a fire res potion. It's the main thing that comes to mind. You could extend a fire res, I believe, from the 3-minute mark to like the 8-minute mark. I'll show you here that this does work. You can use that redstone to extend the speed 2 down to a speed 1, but a massive duration. I have a splash potion of swiftness for 6 minutes. So this might still be more beneficial if you don't think you're gonna get more speeds. Also, again, in normal, if it still spawns in a speed 2, that's pretty good. And here's another really weird thing that I found out exploring this map. I never knew about this until I found it. No benefit at all, but there's a torch under the enchanting table. Why? What? Am I missing something? I don't understand. Now, I would like to say that I was trying to theorize a more complex way of using this brewing stand, i.e. using glowstone to strengthen the potions instead of elongating the potions. There's probably other maps with glowstone, but take a look there. You can see the glowstone right in the mushroom here. I was testing on this map for many... What was that? That was weird. Oh my god, we have a blaze. As you can see, I just killed the blaze there, and unfortunately, you don't get the blaze rod. I know it's not 100% chance normally anyways, but I trust me, I've tested this a lot, and I don't think you can get one. You can get bones from skeletons, which is really interesting. While we're on this map, I wasn't going to include this in the video, but another little thing to notice is that the top of the mushroom is actually hollow. Kind of interesting. If you get an E3 axe, you can rip apart this very, very quickly. I would like to tack on for the brewing stand strategy. If you were ever to use that, it would be a lot more beneficial in teams because then you can mix and match kits to best use the items you get from the kit to make potions. It's quite hard when you're solo because you can only pick one kit that'll help you, whereas when you're in a team, one person can pick a kit with potions already in it, the other person could pick another kit that would help, and then you could potentially mix and match and make some interesting potions. Moving on to Ember Cell, a map that I often forget exists. If you head over to middle here, this is the same for all 4 corners right here. But there's this weird section right underneath the map that I don't think a lot of people care about or know about, because what is the point of it? You can jump down here and it's actually pretty hidden in terms of, I guess if you want to hide down here, if you're low or something. I don't know. I don't think I've ever actually seen a single person use this spot, and they're in every single corner. You can see them all 4 there. I don't understand it, but it's a thing. The only reason I even figured out about this spot, it's not like it's super secret because it is pretty easy to spot from your islands or there or here, but the only reason I figured out was because I was helping Harvey with a video a while back where it was a hide and seek related video, like a Mike Myers in Skywars, and we were checking out to see what maps would be good to use, and I found that spot, so I don't know. Now, secondly, an even weirder thing here, but this one's also extremely strange. This is the only place on the entire game, I believe, where there are barrier blocks being used. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on here. But you can see here, look at this. It just looks like redstone, one behind the stone brick here. But in reality, they use barrier blocks. And again, I'm not quite sure why this exists. The whole thing here is barrier blocks. It's really weird because, like, if you jump off this, it's not impossible to miss this jump because it's kind of long. You can't fall in here. Can't even tell you. I've never seen barrier blocks anywhere in Skywars except for right here, and I don't know why it's what. This one, again, I know that Tabor actually made a video about this, you know, back when he played Skywars. I think this one's well known. I've seen people do it in games that I've been in, but if you have a water bucket, this is very easy and it's pretty evil of you to do. Not so much to people like me who have good computers and can power through it, but this actually can crash people out of the game or make them die. But if you put one water bucket on the top here, it will lag the entire. Let's see if I get some. Oh, I'm getting some. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, oh, there we go. Yep. So right there, I dropped down to 36 frames. That lag spike can actually kick people out of the game, make them fall off of bridging. Sometimes their Minecrafts can go unresponsive. With a good computer, you won't like leave the game or anything or crash or anything, but I have actually seen it kick people out. That's one thing that really hasn't changed, even though it's been a thing for quite some time. You can see just how much water is created from doing that. It's a pretty lame thing to do. Kind of interesting, it's in the game. The last thing I do want to show you today is, again, something that's pretty obvious if you've played enough of this map, but it is a nice little tip to follow just in the rare situation that you do fall exactly where you can utilize this. So basically in the middle, if you take a look down the center, which I have been hit down here, there are ladders in each of these corner segments right here. You can see it right here, and it's also in that one, and then as well on that side over there. In the rare situation where you're not hit off on this side, and you're in fact in the middle, and you get hit down over here through these 2x2s, as long as you can hug one of the walls and know what side of this you are on, you can actually be saved by the ladder, which has happened multiple times to me. It's always funny because they think they get you 100%. But in fact, if you're hugging the wall on the correct side, you will be saved 100% of the time by these ladders, and then you can actually just pearl right back up and out and just continue fighting, which I always have found to be kind of interesting that they decided to like give a helping hand down there just in case. I do have several more tips and secret things about Skywars that I've discovered, but I think I want to save those for an episode 2. So make sure, again, if you have any things that you know about that you haven't seen in this video, even if I have them written down already, I would love to hear them. With your help, we might be able to create a second episode just as interesting as this one. I found this interesting. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just an absolute dork. I mean, I am, but let me know in the comments if you have something that you've known about that I didn't showcase in this video. It can be literally anything. It could be something to do with a kit, the map design, a secret hiding spot, even glitches, anything like that. Now, I didn't showcase this spot in my video because I did an entire video on that, so go check it out if you want to see it. But this is a spot as well in the map. It'll probably be removed and or fixed, but basically up here, you can't break any of these blocks. You're completely invincible up here if you pearl up and defend it. I have a whole video again on this. It was super funny. Go check that out if you missed it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new. Let me know what you think about this type of video if you found it interesting. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.